So, you want to cut the cable, but you don't know how. You don't know where to begin. You are having all a bunch of questions and you don't have an answer for them. So yeah, I was searching how to do the same thing, and I got same answers, but none of them worked. And you might have seen them where you just get an antenna or a paperclip. I've seen a paperclip. I haven't actually seen that actually really work. I just seen somebody be like, "Hey, get a paperclip, stick it in there, and then it works." That's what she said. So yeah, you're want to watch TV over the air because you don't want cable, you can't afford it, and you don't want to deal with all that stuff. So right here, I'm watching TV without a cable box. So how do I do that? Well, what you're going to need to do is you're going to get a DTV converter box. Most modern flat screen TVs already have a DTV built into them. If you have that, great. If you don't, stick around. I'm going to explain that to you. So, where do you get a DTV converter box, or I'm just going to call it DTV? You're going to shop online or in a store. I don't know exactly what store. If there's still like a Radio Shack available or like a Sears, I have no idea. It's been a while. But yeah, you're going to want to buy a DTV converter box. I don't really recommend eBay for them because a lot of them will sell you just the box. And you don't want just the box. You want the box and the remote, a working remote. Remotes are very vital in this because I had bought two DTVs. Why did I buy two? This one, the first one I got was a Magnavox. This model did not have any buttons whatsoever on it. And I plugged it up, couldn't do anything about it. I really could not. And you're thinking, that's no problem. Just getting a universal remote. Yeah, that's not that simple. I just dropped it. Yeah, I couldn't get it connected. Just could not work. So yeah, my second DTV got a thrift store, and it had a remote on it. But problem is the remote was going out. I don't know what the problem is. I've tried cleaning it. I've replaced batteries. I've corroded it. Sorry, I just burped. I just got all the corrosion out. For some reason, could not get it to work properly. It only worked sometimes, and now it's just completely out. But luckily, I got it done before it went out, and now I can watch TV over the air. Hopefully, I won't have any more problems with that. But anyways, rambling on, sorry. So yeah, what you do is you get your box and you get a remote, and what do? Plug it in to the power outlet, and you're going to plug it into, in my situation, you don't have to do this. I'll just explain the short version of how you do it without the VCR. So yeah, you're going to plug it in from the DTV into the CRT or an older flat screen, or if you have a modern flat screen that doesn't have a DTV built into them. So how do you plug that in? There should be a HDMI output in like more modern DTVs, an HDMI output, and I don't have that because I don't use flat screen TVs. You're going to probably see a analog cable, like the yellow, white, and red cable. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you're probably too young for this video. Or you can get a RF cable. This one right here is an RF cable. This one twists on, as you can see me messing around with it. And then you're going to, or you could have another one that looks like this, but it doesn't twist on. It plugs in just like how you would with a RCA cable. I don't have a RF cable that just plugs in. I have to twist it, and it's a headache. I hate it so much. But yeah, I just have mine plugged into my VCR. Why do I have a DTV plugged into the VCR input? Is because I can, whenever a TV show like this one is playing, maybe I want to record it. Maybe I want to set a timer, or I just like want to press play and then like record, press record and have to step out to do whatever. But I don't want to miss any of it. Well, then I could just do that, record it, put it on tape, blank tape over there, and record it while I'm out. So yeah, that's the reason why I plug mine into a VCR. Obviously, you don't have to do that. You can just plug it from the DTV to the TV with either one of those cables that I explained. And And yeah, what's the next step? What's the next step? Well, you're not done there with just setting up. You need another thing. You need an antenna. Yeah, an antenna. Right here. Right here. I have what has been called for decades and decades and decades. It is called a bunny rabbit antenna, or rabbit ears. Why are they called rabbit ears? Because they have two long antennas sticking straight out of them, and they look like a bunny rabbit. And this one right here, you can see it has a skinny, skinny little pole, little antenna sticking out of it, and then it gets thicker. Why does it get thicker? Because there is tinfoil on it. Why is there tinfoil on it? Because it gives better reception. You're able to get all those TV towers or cell towers that are around your area, and the tinfoil is going to go grab all that power and then suck it back in. And now you're getting all these TV channels going right in that tinfoil. It is amazing. It's magic. And it's going to go from the antenna down to a wire and into the DTV box. You don't have to have rabbit ears. You can have this. I'm sure you've seen these. These are flat HD flat panel antennas. So yeah, with these are good. This is like a really cheap one that even I found at Goodwill or something like that. With these, what you do, well, with really any antenna, you're going to want to put these by a window or on a window, as well as rabbit ears. You want to put them where a good like signal can go through. Because if you're just like in a cinder block wall room, it's not gonna be that easy to get signal. Just like with your cell phone, you're not really gonna get good signal unless you're by a window or whatever. So yeah, stick these on a window. I would not advise putting them on a wall with paint on it, because it will peel off the paint, because underneath this red part is some sticky tack, and it's going to peel the paint. So I do not advise that. So once you have your antenna and you're wanting to put it by a window or something like that, I would go online or on your computer or phone and look up where any cell towers are, and you're like putting your zip code. There is a there's actually a website where you can see where any tower is near you, and like any local TV towers are near you. And what you're going to do with these is you're going to put it where the closest cell tower is, so you can get your TV signal. So yeah, let's say you have a TV tower over here. You don't want to put the sticky part facing towards it. You want to put the, which I'm sure it does work with the sticky side facing towards it, but I prefer to have it facing, the sticky part facing away from the cell tower. Yeah, so you just want to angle it that way. If you have a TV tower that is way over there, you don't have any windows that are facing that way, well, just try to put it somewhere best you can. You can stick it on the wall, like I said, but I do not advise it. And try to angle it where it can get that TV tower. That was a lot to say, I know. So once you have your antenna plugged into your DTV into the VCR, that's an option if you want to do that, and then to your TV, what's next? Well, you're going to get your remote, and you're going to, for like this model, which I'm sure you can do with any model, you're going to do what is called a channel scan. What is a channel scan? Well, when you do a channel scan, it is going to, just like in the name I just said, scan for channels in your area. It's not like you're going to be getting Nickelodeon onto your TV. No, it's just going to be local channels. Like in my area, I have PBS. That's not PBS. That is something else. I have no idea what it is. So, yeah, once you have your channel scan, you can do it from your DTV, or you can do it on your TV itself. Like if you have the one built into your TV, then yeah, just click and scan for it, and then you should see TV. It's magic, I know. And yeah, that's basically it. There's nothing else to say. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down into the comment section, and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next one.